Culture is everything. It's not process, it's not procedure, it's not manufacturing lean principles, it is culture. It's values based, it's people focused, it's purpose driven. I think you can't build, adversity does not create culture, it reveals it. So how do you have to prepare an organization for adversity when the adversity is not going on? It's almost too late at that point in time. In crisis, you've got to visualize, describe, and direct as a leader. If you can't visualize where you're going, it's pretty hard for you to describe what you want and direct people to act. Leadership is about all asking and not all knowing. So many leaders I've seen in my life who think they know everything. And it's really not about knowing everything. It's really about asking the hard questions and developing a team of people who give you the unvarnished truth. I think it's a privilege that you should never run from. Tough decisions are yours and yours alone to make. Don't fear them, but respect them. But I think he's 100% right in what leadership is all about, and it's being a pressure junkie. Tough love is better than no love. And likership and leadership are two different things. Most of my bosses, I respected the hell out of because they held me accountable. And they saw things in me that I didn't necessarily see in myself. The challenge I would have with teaching people is there's a lot of people who can talk a book. There are very few people who actually live a book. I've watched great leaders not only talk the talk, but walk the walk. I think a counseling can go one way or two ways. And that counseling one way is, this is what I think you need to do to improve. Any questions? And that's the end of the counseling. The other way is, hey, what do you think you need to improve? Hey, here's what I think you need to improve. Hey, where am I causing you problems? Hey, what can I do to improve? Completely different counseling format. And I don't think the business world is quite, at least from my perspective and the people I've been around and things I've seen, have really mastered the ability to train and develop its subordinates to create a better culture and to show them there's a purpose in life beyond the current job that they're in. Their progression in life is important to you. But I will tell you that most people, 95% of the people you deal with, have the ability if they have the desire, regardless of their upbringing, regardless. I've been around the salt of the earth my entire life. That's why I love the Army. From the lowest E1 to the highest general, all have to work together as a team. And that's what's special about it. And I think that's what's special about manufacturing for that sense. So I think there's a level of what I do is I have to be able to answer to my family. I have to answer to my God. And I do have to answer to my people. And I think that's a similarity between all three of those. I'm a fallible leader. I have screwed up just as much as everybody else. I'm human. I make mistakes. I learn from them. I get up, I dust myself off, and I do it again. I think self-reflection is critical. You can always do better. I think that's self-reflection is a very hard trainable skill that you've got to be very objective about what you do well and what you don't do well.